Hi crafty friends, Colleen here. I wanted to share a card with you today. I have been through all of Pinterest and I cannot find the lady who made this original card. I can't remember her name. For some reason I didn't pin it even after I watched it and decided to make it, and I'm feeling very upset about that. But to the lady that made the original, thank you, because it's a beautiful card. It's a center panel card, so you open it up like this. It really is a lovely little card. It sits up like that with the panel that just pops out at the front. It's so simple and easy to do that I'd like to share it with you today. So to the lady that made it, thank you. So let's get started. Now, we're going to make the same card again, and we're using a piece of 5.5 by 4.25. And then our next panel that we'll need is our one for the front, which is 3 inches by 5.5. That goes in the middle, and then our piece that goes across here measures 4 3/4 by 1.5 inches, and then for our paper it's 4 inches by 5.25 for the inside back, and for the front panel it's 2 3/4 by 5.25, and then this little inside piece that fits just in here with you, so you've got somewhere to write. That measures 2 3/4 by 4.5, and I've got just a little bit of ribbon that I just used to tie a knot. Now it's just cheap ribbon that I bought at what we call, ours is called Shiploads, but you could get it anywhere, I dare say. It's just a piece of organza ribbon, and this one is 1/2 inch wide. What does it says? 10 millimeters by 10 meters, so I got a lot of cards out of that, and it was only $2, so it was really cheap. And then I've done the Santa from this set here, and I love him, the Holly and Ivy card making stamp and thin cut, and I've just taken him, cut him and coloured him in, and these were all the colours that I used. So I've got the coral shade, and I used the dark end to colour Santa in. The antique pink I used to colour the little doll in. Flesh tone for the skin and the doll. The vintage blue I used to colour in just that present. The jade green, because I thought I'd picked up alpine green, but it still looks okay. I did the bag and the bow on the teddy bear because they're double-ended. I get the 2 shades out of it. The golden brown is for the teddy bear, and that's what I love. You've got like all his buckles and that are this end, and the bear I use these 2 ends, these 2 colours here. But they're all the same one. And then I use the ice grey, I use the medium to colour in his boots and his gloves. So that's what I mean. I didn't do any shading because it's already done. I just coloured it in and enjoyed myself. Not that I'm very good at colouring in. The other thing I've used, and here it is the Merry Christmas and now the Season's Greeting. They're the same, and they come from the Holly and Ivy pack, and this is what the reverse side looks like. But this is it here, and I've just taken this and laid it into my trimmer, and where the wire sat in the middle, that's where I cut, and then I just cut all these off. As you can see, I've got a whole stack of them in there that I've got ready to go, and then I just matted that, and each one's different. See, this one's longer and this one's slightly shorter, so each one will be different. The width of this is 1/2 inch for the red by, well, that's 2 3/4 inch long, and the white is 3/8 by, what's that, 2 5/8. So, but this one is longer still, and then some of them are shorter, so it's really hard to give you the dimensions for these. It's just how they fit on. So let's get started. It's got 1 score line in it, this card. Like I said, I loved it. It was just such a quick and simple card. So I'll just move the, oh, crikeys. There we go. Do excuse my very croaky voice. I had a head cold, and I'm just still recovering. And at the moment, poor little Tassie went into lockdown for 3 days. So 3 days is nothing compared to what some people have been through. So I'm just enjoying it. Now we're going to take this piece here and then 2 inches up from the bottom. So I'll lay it here. You probably, I don't know if you'll be able to see, but I'm going to add adhesive. Now this is our new adhesive and I'm in love. It's beautiful. Wherever you put it, it all sticks. I just love it. So we're going to put this 2 inches from the top. No, up from the bottom, I think. Is that right? Yeah, that'll do. Looks good. So that just goes across there like that. It's no big, it's not rocket science. So it fits in there. And then we'll just take our paper. And that is just going to fit onto there. Oh. So I've loved the holly and ivy. I had a whole stack of bulk, but I've completely run out. I've used it on everything. I just love it. So this panel here now, we're going to lay on and pop it into the middle of the card. So you can see where you might like to have it. And then just across the centre, where I know that that piece is going to go, I'm just going to add adhesive and fold that down on top. And now that's put that into place on the front of the card. Then we will take our piece of green, and I love this paper pack. It's just been so beautiful to use. And this bit will just go in here. The mark on my hand there is from the markers. Right, so now we'll just get some 3D foam. Like I said, this is such a quick card. There's only a little bit of stamping in it. So I'll just put 3 of these onto the greeting. And they can go up to the top here, like so. Oh, get it in the middle, Cozy. Some of them will hang over, some of them will come in. Like I said, they're all different when it comes to this. Now we're just going to put Santa on here. So I'll just put some 3D foam dots on the back of him. And I thought I'd get him coloured in. He's just, like I said, my colouring in skills aren't the best. There we go. Just peel those off. I just thought he was lovely. He's quite a traditional Santa. And he will go about there. As you can see, I've got ink here. That's not just pretend it's not there. I'll give this one to my mum. She doesn't mind if I'm a bit off. Right, now we'll stamp our greeting. So this comes out of, I think that, yes, that's in there too. So that's the one I'm using, that one there. So it's a good stamp set, this one. I love it, love it, love it, love it. Now, I tell you what, I'm going to actually practice on this because every time I don't get a nice image. Right, it is done. Put that in the middle. Give it a minute or two. Ta-da! Oh, dang it. Oh, I didn't think I had ink on it, but I did. Oh well, tough titties. I can go over there. We'll lift this up. Now, the best way I've found to put this on is put adhesive on the back, lay it over, line it up with this, and then fold over your card. Then when you lift it up, oh, it's in place. Yep. So it's just a smidgen, but I can live with that. There we go. And that's it there. Now for this, I'm just going to tuck that around this section and go left over right, and then go right over left. This ribbon is not good for tying bows with. And that's it. I'll just trim those off. And that's our card made. How quick and simple was that? What an easy little card. Do you know what I found? We've got new gel pens, and I love them. What size is this one? No, wrong one. It's the wrong pen, you doofus. Here we go. This is the one. I found that with these, I can just gently colour them in the white, and it hides where I've made a mistake. Ta-da! I have to let that dry now. But that's what I do sometimes. So that is my card. So I hope you enjoyed this little video. There's the teddy bear done, but I used the lighter colours on him. So I hope you enjoyed this little card and give it a go. So till next time, keep on crafting, and bye for now.